Hello. Tonight is a scientific story of light and sound. Have fun with us. Lily and the 30 Signals, what I learned watching a physicist explore light and sound. This is the story of 30 slips. 30 facts. 30 times Lily reminded me why we do science in the first place, not to be right, but to be less wrong tomorrow than we were today. I'm writing it because the way she explores should be the way we teach. Section 1, Light, the messages that don't wait. 1. The speed of light is c equals 299,792,458 meters per second. Information doesn't travel faster. I watched Lily compare a photodiode and a microphone 10 meters apart. The light pulse hit in 33 nanoseconds. The sound pulse took 29 milliseconds. She looked up from the oscilloscope and said, "So every time I use sound to sync something, I'm building in 1,000,000 times more error." That week she redesigned her entire timing system for the optics lab. Lily's note, C isn't just fast. It's the universe's frame rate. 2. Light travels in straight lines unless the medium changes. Her slip asked, "Why do lasers bend in jello?" She made a sucrose gradient tank. I saw the Hyene beam arc downward like it was tired. She measured dN dz and derived the curve from Snell's law applied continuously. Lily's note, straight lines are a lie we tell freshmen. The truth is gradients. 3. White light contains all visible wavelengths. Prisms sort, not create. She rebuilt Newton's experiment with a blazed grating instead of a prism. 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers, peaks exactly where NIST said they'd be. Then she recombined them with a lens. White spot on the wall. She didn't say anything for 20 seconds. Then, it was all there. I just wasn't looking right. Lily's note, most of what we call discovery is just better resolution. For photon energy E equals hc lambda, blue breaks bonds. Red asks permission. She irradiated PET strips with 365 nanometers and 660 nanometers LEDs at equal power. After 100 hours, the UV sample snapped in my hands. The red sample was fine. She pulled the bond dissociation energy chart and did the math without prompting. Lily's note, color is not decoration. It's a weapon or a handshake, depending on wavelength. 5. Light is a wave until you ask where it is. Then it's a particle. I lent her the ICCD and a double-slit mount. She attenuated a 532 nanometers laser until the camera saw 1 dot per minute. 8 hours later, fringes. She added a witch path detector. Fringes died. She didn't look surprised. She looked respectful. Lily's note, the universe is polite. It won't show you both faces unless you stop staring. 6. Light slows in glass. V equals C 10. That's why lenses work. She traced rays through NBK7 and proved Fermat's principle on paper before she touched a lens. The lens delays the middle so the edges can catch up, she told me. It's not bending. It's time management. Lily's note, physics is mostly about who waits for whom. 7. Human vision covers 0.003% of the EM spectrum. She brought an Ingara's camera to lab. We looked at a TV remote. To me, black plastic. To the camera, strobe light. We looked at my coffee. To me, hot. To the camera, glowing. Lily's note, I'm not seeing reality. I'm seeing the sample reality gives to humans. 8. Total internal reflection traps light when theta arcs in N2 Ken 1. She bent PMMA fiber around pencils of decreasing radius and plotted loss. The curve matched theory to 3%. Then she sent a song through it using a laser diode and a solar cell. Lily's note: you can mail sound inside light if you promise not to bend it too hard. 9. Shadows aren't black. They're ambient fill. She measured 98,000 lux in sun, 12,000 lux in her own shadow. The sky is a billion weak flashlights, she said. Lily's note: there's no such thing as darkness on Earth. Only poorly lit. 10. Rayleigh scattering tilde. Blue leaves the beam first. Milk in a tank, white lead. Blue scattered to the side, transmitted beam turned orange. She wrote the equation, then added, "This is why science needs equations and eyes." Lily's note: the math said blue. My eyes confirmed it. Both matter. 11. Sunsets are red due to path length. More air equals more blue removed. She calculated optical depth for 15 degrees elevation. Blue attenuated 10x more than red. Then she went to the roof and watched one. She didn't take data. She said, "Sometimes you confirm the theory by shutting up." Lily's note: not everything needs a graph. 12. Lasers are coherent. Times t greater than or equal to 1/4 pi. Michelson interferometer. Hyene, fringes to 30 centimeters, cheap lead, fringes dead at 15 m. She held both. One is a choir. The other is a crowd at a stadium. Lily's note: coherence is agreement. Most light can't agree with itself. 13. Brewster's angle. B equals arctan, N2 10 1. Reflected light gets polarized. She killed glare off a water tank at 53.1 degrees. No meter needed. She just turned the polarizer until the reflection vanished. Lily's note: at one angle, the lake stops lying to you. 14. Fluorescence, Stokes shift. Absorb high, emit low. Excitation emission matrix of olive oil. It drank 400 nanometers, glowed 550 nanometers. It took the light, paid tax to heat, gave me change, she said. Lily's note: energy accounting is mandatory, even for photons. 15. Dark adaptation, rods regenerate, 30 minute to full sensitivity. She sat in the black room with ND filters. Her threshold dropped for orders of magnitude. She described it as watching my own eyes upgrade their firmware. Lily's note: sensors aren't static. Neither are people. Section 2. Sound, the wave that needs a crowd. 16. Sound needs a medium. No air, no pee, no sound. Bell jar. Phone playing 400 Hz pump on. SPL fell 60 dB to the noise floor. The phone screen still showed it vibrating. Lily's note: space is a perfect introvert. It doesn't transmit. 17. V_sound equals square root, RT's yem. 343 m fresh in 20 degrees Celsius air. 2 mics, 5.00 m apart, 1 clap. T equals 0.01 for 6s, V equals 342.5 meters per second. She shrugged. Math works. Lily's note: sound is slow enough to chase. That's why we trust it. 18. V_solid, V_liquid, V_gas. Particle spacing set speed. She tapped a 3m aluminum rod with piezos on each end. Wave arrived in 0.61 milliseconds at V_4918 meters per second. Solids gossip faster, she said. Molecules are already touching. Lily's note: if you want to send a message fast, use something stiff. 19. Pitch equals frequency. F proportionality 1 rel squared for a cantilever. She clamped a ruler, flicked it, recorded F versus L. If it was A squared equals 0.998. Music is physics with bar lines, she told the music major next door. Lily's note, equations don't kill beauty. They explain why it works. 20, loudness equals pressure squared. dB equals 20 log PEP. She calibrated her phone against a class 1 source. Offset, minus 0.8 dB. Labeled it. Calibrated instruments are an ethic, she said. Lily's note, if your ruler is wrong, your truth is wrong. 21, human hearing, 20 Hz, 20 kHz. Drops with age, exposure. She ran audiograms on the lab. Hers, 17.8 kHz. Mine, 15.1 kHz. Sorry, she said. Didn't sound sorry. Lily's note, we lose bandwidth every year. Record things now. 22, echo delay equals 2 dV 17m equals 0.1 s threshold for perception. Stairwell impulse test. 0.092 s return. D equals 15.8 m. She nodded. The building answered me. Lily's note, echoes are architecture's way of saying I heard you. 23, resonance, F equals 1 2 pi square root k m. Drive at F, amplitude blows up. Wine glass plus LDV plus swept sign. Peak at 941 Hz. She sang it. The glass sang back. She stopped before it broke. Cool, she said. And expensive. Lily's note, everything has a frequency where it says yes too hard. 24, Doppler, Fn equals F, V plus or minus VO, / V minus or plus Vs. Moving pitch shift. She recorded a 440 Hz tuning fork on a car. Approaching, 472 Hz receding, 411 Hz, sold for V equals 24.1 meters per second. My radar gun, 24.3. Lily's note, the universe writes your speed on your voice. 25, ANC, Y, T, plus, Y, T, equals 0. Need sub-MS phase match. She built a single-channel canceller. 500 Hz tone, minus 22 dB in the sweet spot. One step left, beat frequency. Lily's note, to create silence, you must make perfect, opposite noise. Piece is active. 26, intensity 1 equals P squared V. 120 dB equals 1 Wm squared. Enough to levitate. 40 kHz array, standing wave, 2 mm foam ball floating. It's surfing on sound, she said. Lily's note, if you shout at the universe correctly, it will hold you up. 27, echolocation resolution R equals V to 2B. Bandwidth is everything. She blindfolded herself and clicked. 1M versus 1.5M wall, 75% accuracy. Bats use 100 kHz. I use 2 kHz. I'm a bad bat. Lily's note, evolution doesn't settle for good enough if better exists. 28, V underscore sound, T, equals 331.3 plus 0.606 times Tm fresh hot air is fast air. She measured 2 degrees Celsius versus 32 degrees Celsius outdoors. V equals 18.2 meters per second, so summer concerts are literally faster than winter ones, she said. The band isn't tighter. The air is. Lily's note, temperature tunes the world. 29. Light needs no medium. Sound does. Maxwell versus Newton. Vacuum chamber. RF went through. 1 kHz audio didn't. She pointed at both traces. One is a relationship. The other is a relationship that needs friends. Lily's note, independence is rare in physics. 30. Transduction, light left and right arrow voltage left and right arrow sound. Laser microphone both ways. Final week. She bounced a laser off my office window. My voice vibrated the glass, modulated the beam, photodiode plus amp played it back. Then she modulated the laser with music and hit a solar cell driving a speaker. Light became sound. She looked at me. They're the same thing. Just different mailing addresses. Lily's note, the universe is mostly waves pretending to be other things. Conclusion, the jar method. I asked Lily on her last day, what did you learn? She didn't list facts. She said, I learned to run the jar. Write the question. Design a test where you could be wrong. Build it cheap. Measure it twice. Write what happened, especially if it's ugly. Then put the new question in the jar. I hired her as my summer research assistant. The jar is on her desk now. It's never empty. That's the whole point.